BizDecoders.
Hey Ricci, Mother's Day is coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, why not focus on businesses that would do well on Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
or like the businesses that get busy on Mother's Day, but this time, focus on the buyer or the client
Mm-hmm.
rather than focusing on the product and service. What do
Yeah,
you think?
of course, because there have been overwhelming ideas that what you have to buy for mom, and then definitely people will have ideas that um what they want for mom. Because
Right.
moms got different things that they want, or they
Mhm.
maybe they don't want nothing. But what we are going to talk, maybe better to talk about the buyers, how to attract them, how to lure them. Maybe that's a negative word, but that's something um we want to talk about. And then in a specific event, just like Mother's Day or birthday or even Father's Day later, maybe we are talking about Father's Day.
Mhm.
This kind of event, every businesses or services are actually competitors, not just
Right.
the
Yeah.
retail. If I'm buying bath bomb for my mom, not just another bath bomb store are the competitor.
Mm.
But
Right.
you only got one sort of budget, maybe $100, 200, or even 500. But once you have made up your mind what to buy, uh, that that is the product you have or the clients have, then they will not buy any other thing for the mother
Yes,
for the
exactly. Yeah.
specific events. So everyone is the competitor. So how
Mm.
can you um get your buyer from this specific event to improve the business growth on this special week or just one day?
Mm.
So we
What you
get
said is actually has a really good point because your competitors become much larger at some such events. The reason being is they need not sell the same product as you. They
mm,
could have something very different too, right?
mm-hmm,
That too of a different range, or I don't know, it could be an entirely different service as well. I mean, it need not be a product too. So your competitors are quite a lot. So
mm,
you got to stand out with the
mm,
way you market or with the way you present yourself or the kind of strategies that you use
mm,
to, like you said, lure.
mm.
I know, yeah, it's a negative word, but that's what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
They're trying to get them in. So, yeah.
let's
I
get
think
into
initially,
who are the buyers.
yeah, yeah,
What
true.
the marketer has to market.
Mm, yeah. So I think, like you've mentioned, identifying who your audience is, like who your client is. What do you think? Of course, children,
Children
right?
at all age. I am
Yeah.
children of my mom.
Mm,
I
right.
am,
Yeah.
yeah, years old.
Yeah.
Well, still, I'm a children. I'm a child,
Yeah.
and then at all age, and then maybe really those kids. But it really depends on the at their back, their
Hmm.
father, but or their grandparents, how
Hmm.
much that they will be able to give them to buy a gift for mom, or how much saving that they have. And
Yes.
the other one is definitely husband. What do you think?
Hmm. Yes, of course, especially for new moms, right? I feel that fathers are like they have to create an image of the day and
Mm-hmm.
set an example to their children or teach their children about the importance of
Imperial
what
mom.
do you say? Yeah, exactly. Like being thankful to your mom, right? And I think it goes vice versa. Like mothers would obviously, I feel all mothers would obviously do it for the fathers. It's just that sometimes fathers, they go clueless.
Let's
At
focus
least,
on Father's Day.
yeah, exactly.
But we will
So,
try to make it up.
so yeah, especially when it comes to newborns, right? Like the moms, it's probably the first time they would be put on the spotlight there, and they would not get anything there. And I think being a new mom, the husbands might do a little bit more than the usual, like maybe go for a fancy bag, a jewelry, maybe a watch,
Mm.
Or the most common one is like pampering their wives
Yeah.
because, for all the obvious reasons, they'd be just out of their postpartum phase or they'll be still in recovery. And, pampering is something that they could really use with
Yeah.
all those lack of sleeps and those tireless work that they do, the entire tiresome work that they do. I think a break is good. So these are like some options that we have. So what do you think about marketing? Like in terms of marketing?
In terms of marketing, definitely something should be present for a long time, like a collection or
Hmm.
a specific product or product line for Mother's Day. But that is
Hmm.
something um, not quite outstanding, right? Maybe something if you want to attract the buyer, I think you might have the product lines targeting Mother's Day. Also, something that you can get it from for the buyers. What I mean is, not just for mother, for the buyer itself, the business can offer something for the buyer, and then the buyer will get something also from the Mother's Day, so that this how to attract them to buy your product.
Sometimes like the kids, they want to spend time with their mothers too, right? So I think businesses could offer some packages like that as well.
Mm,
Like, bring your mom and maybe you could get 50% off on your service as well. So say, for example, a daughter and a mother, right? Like in our situation, we want to do our nails.
yeah.
So we get the mom's nails done and then our nails for like 50% off.
Mm,
So it's a gift for them and a treat for us.
yeah, of course. That's
That's,
how we can lure the people who spend money.
yeah.
This is one thing. Secondly is if there's a service or some retail product that you can buy it at that event, and then you can also enjoy it at the in the rest of the year or
Mhm.
several times after the event, that
Right.
works. That
Mm.
helps the business growth for longer term.
Right, right, right. It need not be something free.
Mhm.
It could be like something 50% off or maybe 80% off or something like a little exclusive. But ideally, free works much better. Even if it's of a much lower value, it's more attractive
Yeah.
than having something like 50 or 20 or 80% off,
Yes.
right? So, or it could be like, purchase one now and get one free on your mom's birthday,
Yeah.
something of that sort.
That's what
Even that's kind of attractive.
it is attractive, but it is also another earning bigger profit. Cause I do realize that if we got something a gift card or some prepaid of some
Mm,
service, sometimes we might not be using that and
right. Yeah.
okay after the expiry date. So
Mm,
this is something if you have buying a service or get something from on the Mother's Day, and then you get it an extra gift on the birthday.
right.
Definitely not everyone will remember.
Exactly. That reminds me, even this kind of a deal, right? Like if you have a service or a product which is worth maybe 50 or $100, and you say that, you could buy the coupon only for half the price,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you
Mm.
get the service availed for the full price.
Uh-huh.
So maybe like 10 people, even if 10 people buy it, hardly maybe three or four will utilize it
Mm.
before the expiry date, right?
Yes.
And the profit is all yours. Something of that sort is also pretty attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have it for a really small value, I don't think people would not want to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, that's pretty much attractive too. And a different way or different strategy of marketing to make a passive income and also to have the customer come back to you.
Yes.
right?
Because when
To,
they
yeah.
come back, it doesn't really necessary just for the gift. They would definitely want to buy something because by the time that they come back, maybe some new product launched it,
Yeah,
so it will attract them to buy something as well.
of course.
Also take
Also,
it in, and then you'll get a chance to get profit.
right. And once a person signs up with you, you would have their basic details to, post like maybe email out offers or like coupons or something of them every now and then. And then, at one point it would definitely have them attracted to come back to you too. That's
Mhm.
another possibility of maintaining a really sustainable client.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah. And it's also a very good time to launch your product. Like soon after the event, when you launch it, the
Uh-huh.
next time you have like people visiting, it's like a good growth for your company,
Maybe
right?
for yes, it is true. For the same concept that maybe for some what is that called? Some businesses, retail or service or anything, after Mother's Day we can not we they can target Father's Day offer.
Yeah, yeah, of
But
course.
like on the Mother's Day and then have the offer on Father's Day.
Hmm.
So they will have the both if I mean the businesses will have both events um get this get the profit from both event from the same customer from the same
Right. Yeah,
customer
yeah.
if they have some sort of offer together for both event because Father's Day always get forgotten.
Yes. Yeah. That's another thing too. Like it's a little more subtle than Mother's Day, to be honest. I don't know why though.
Mhm.
Um, the other thing is, okay, so I have another question for you. What do you think about collaborations?
Ah, that's good. Especially for small businesses or
Hmm.
even online businesses just on IG.
Yeah,
Um, it is quite good for people who are open to accept other businesses to play together in a game in an event.
right.
So they can both get the profit from just one event.
Could you give in some examples? Like, I could think about maybe a service like high tea with
Hmm?
a florist,
Yeah, that
or
should be good. Like when you bring your mom to the high tea and then you will get some sort of product from the other collaborated store of the flower or anything. Just a small gift, but of course I think the cafe and the florist should be like discuss about that the profit game.
yeah, yeah.
And if the mother and the children wants to buy something else, they will have extra discount on the florist.
Right, right. Yeah. Also, have you heard of these products that they have jewelry in them? Like, for example, bath bombs or candles. They have jewelry in them. Those are also kind of a collaboration too, right? Like
Uh-huh.
maybe a jewelry store, custom jewelry, and maybe a candle maker or somebody who owns a business for a bath bomb. They
Mhm.
could collaborate together and they'll be like, okay, this business's bath bomb is collaborating with this business's jewelry,
Uh-huh.
and we are having this surprise kind of a thing inside. Receive one of three, something of that sort. You know what I mean?
Hamper from two different store or three. This
Yeah.
is good for someone that who craft actually. Maybe
Yeah.
one person will have two to three different store because they want to differentiate the product,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
they actually own three stores.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Online, not physically. I won't be able to do that.
Of
But
course, yeah.
you
Most small
can,
businesses.
yeah, you will have three things together, bathroom, and then what's that? Soap, and
Hmm.
maybe wax. One,
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
something.
it.
Yeah. So,
Uh, for kids, right? Like maybe teens or for maybe kids under 12 or something, they would look into more of DIY.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be as simple as maybe a hand-drawn greeting card,
Yeah.
in a regular paper with maybe crayons. It could be something as creative as that. Or it could go to actually having a DIY kit put together.
Yeah.
So maybe what do you call those what do you call those? The sun catchers? Is that the one? Sun catcher? The one, the
Dreamcatcher.
little dream catcher.
Dreamcatcher
I
is
think it's
what
called a sun
I
catcher, no? The one that you hang on the windows?
uh oh, I can't remember the name of that.
Yeah. Anyway, but those kind of customizations,
Uh-huh.
those like they're pretty attractive like decor, but then they're creative as well, and then it's DIY. So for those who are offering DIY kits, it's a
Uh-huh.
good time too.
Oh, made me come up with something, really something new. Just pop up in my mind, like maybe a small business. They can have a booth, or if they
Mm,
have already got a physical store, then at the storefront, they will have a section for DIY, but using the product inside the store, then
right.
but at a lower price that is affordable by a like maybe 10 years old or 12 years old kids when they are having a family time going to shopping mall with mother
Yeah.
on a specific day they can make have the DIY kit uh on like by the time that they visit the store and then make it on site
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
immediately
Yeah.
and give it to the mom.
That's pretty interesting too. Like for example, bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Like, come in, just make one, like customize one for yourself, and then just take it out. That
And the
kind of thing.
business
Actually,
can
that's a good
promote
idea.
the product itself. Like use the
Mm,
product of the current product and then
yeah,
just have a DIY booth for kids to um buy some cheaper stuff, affordable stuff to make it a customization for the mom on the Mother's Day.
right, right. Yeah, that's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, we spoke about like, some kind of strategies, but what are those phrases that, a business could use to market which is tailored for the event. Like, ideally they have like buy one, get one free, buy one 50% off. And this time we were doing something different. We were telling them that, get one now and then one for your Mother's Day, that kind of an event, right? But what are the other words or catchphrases that you could use?
I'm thinking beat your siblings.
Yeah, right.
That is not quite
Stay,
ethical actually.
stay one step ahead of your siblings and be your mom's favorite. Something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. And what
Uh,
else? What if when mom ask you not to buy anything?
Oh
Don't
yeah, that's the most common things, I guess. Okay,
yeah,
I don't want anything for Mother's Day. It's okay. But that's like the biggest lie, maybe. I don't know.
not really,
Moms don't really mean
but
it.
they really mean it. But just um, they really mean it. But just when they have really received something, they are super happy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Uh, that's pretty common though. That phrase is common.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what about like last minute Mother's Day gifts or something of that sort?
Mm,
So, because most people, if you see, like just like how Valentine's Day, everyone are shopping like the night before. The flower shops are like florists are like completely packed. The
uh-huh.
pastries and everything are like gone for that night, and dinners are booked, and takeouts are super busy and stuff like that. Just the one night before. So similarly, even for occasions like Mother's Day and Father's Day, especially since they come on a weekend. Most of the time, it's usually last minute. So it's like last minute gift ideas, we've got your back. Those kind of phrases are also seem to be good.
Yeah.
The one thing that I feel out of my experience is long distance. So
Uh-huh.
for children who are very far away from their moms, yeah. So we could target that. It's kind of emotional, I know, but we could target that too. Maybe if they offer some kind of a product, like, okay, buy more than $50 and we'll offer you free shipping, gift wrapping, and a personalized hand note. Something of that sort, with a message of your
I
choice.
had something like that before. I did something like that before to my mom. That was the first year that I was away from her. I bought her carnation and turnip. She likes turnip so much, and through online. And then I have a written, not a written, I mean, I have a note to her. Hopefully that was a written, but definitely I don't think so. Maybe yeah, maybe no, I don't know. But she was shocked when she received that, and then she keeps saying that next year I don't have to buy anything, really don't have to buy anything. But I keep sending her gift sometimes, but not every year. But also, but not for specific event. But sometimes when I find something that's suitable for her, I will send her those gifts. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good idea for like long distance, for shipping,
Right.
for written notes, and then like a shocked surprise
Yeah.
for mom.
Yeah. Thing is, sometimes, the free shipping, it might be in your policy. Like, most of the shops, they say that, okay, free shipping above $75 or free shipping above $50. But when you put it with this kind of an event and like a package where you're saying you're going to gift wrap it and have a handwritten note together, it seems to be something exclusive rather than the usual.
Is make the thing
So,
more attractive that they are more willing to buy it from your store instead of your competitors.
exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we've pretty much covered everything that the business would require, something more unique rather than the usual, Mother's Day collections or those kind of stuff, right? The usual that we hear, buy one, get one free, or 20% off, 30% off for Mother's
Yeah.
Day, those kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So these are, I think, a little more attractive in terms of, or at least they make you stand out
Mm-hmm.
in terms of your competitors, like when you compare to your competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But last question. What
Mhm.
have you planned anything that you want to buy this year? Just a week
Mm,
time.
I have a couple ideas, but I haven't really stuck. I haven't really fixed on any.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a couple ideas though. So there is this one perfume that mom loves, and of late she's been in search of it. So I thought, like, finally I'll get that for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have an eye on her jewelry that I know she might like, but then that mm, may not be the ideal choice, when you compare it with a perfume.
Uh-huh.
So I have a couple though. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about you?
I will have a surprise for her of not surprising her. And then maybe after some month, or maybe I can buy something for her on Father's Day then. So that they both of them can enjoy the same thing like a hamper or something to do it together.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really thoughtful too. Yeah.
I'm gonna surprise her without any surprise.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of a lot of ideas and tactics, and I think we'll have something a little more exclusive for Father's Day too, because the targets for mothers and fathers are really different. And yeah, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's pretty much
you
it.
will bring your mom to the homeware store.
And you want to take your dad to the
Homeware.
salon,
No,
and you want to take your dad to the salon.
no, definitely not.
Oh,
I don't enjoy that.
yeah.
BizDecoders